She was clumsy and inexperienced when it came to making bombs. Even with the instruction manual in hand, she still struggled. After installing the timer, she brought the bomb to an office building. Instead of taking the elevator, she climbed the stairs all the way up, slipped into a restroom, and set the timer for 5 minutes. Once the time was set, she headed to her target's office. When she encountered the secretary, she made up a lie.
È un problema erotico.
The secretary seemed to understand and went in to inform the boss. Taking advantage of that moment, she quickly stuffed the bomb into a trash bin.
Chiamato tante volte e non avete mai fatto niente. Allora ci ho pensato io. Ho messo una bomba nel suo ufficio.
Then she rushed out of the building and called the police. She didn't try to hide who she was. She gave them her full name. Wanting to avoid civilian casualties, she notified the secretary that her car alarm was going off, tricking her into going downstairs. A janitor passed her on the way and unknowingly picked up the trash bag containing the bomb from the office. As she opened the elevator, she saw a father and his 2 daughters inside. She was going to wait for the next one, but the man politely invited her to ride with them. Meanwhile, Mary was asleep when the police suddenly burst into her apartment, but she didn't panic. She looked like she'd been expecting them. When questioned, she requested to answer in her native language, which was her legal right. The chief had no choice but to agree. A young officer volunteered to translate, and the interrogation began. Mary confessed everything without hesitation. She explained that she was a teacher and had been going through a divorce when her husband suddenly died. Even she wasn't sure about the current state of their marriage. After covering the basic facts, the chief asked about her motive. When he told her that 4 people had been killed, she was absolutely stunned, speechless. And when she heard that 2 of the victims had children, she was so shocked she covered her mouth with her hands. She was overwhelmed with guilt and sorrow, completely unable to calm down. Under pressure, she finally revealed the truth. Her real target had been a drug lord who was inside that office. The man was an old friend of her late husband. For years, she had been calling and writing letters to the police, reporting this drug dealer. But none of her messages ever got a response. They had all disappeared into the void. Feeling helpless and consumed by despair, she had been pushed over the edge. When she thought of the 4 innocent lives lost, she was devastated and collapsed right there on the spot. One of the officers, furious, splashed water on her to wake her up. A doctor arrived shortly after, and Officer Phil was asked to stay and watch over her. Looking at the unconscious Mary, Phil could tell she wasn't a bad person. In her hazy state, Mary grabbed his hand tightly. From her younger brother, Phil learned that Mary was actually the most beloved teacher at her school. He sat by her side, looking at the hand she had touched, unable to bring himself to sleep. When Mary woke up, the questioning continued. She told them that not only had she called and written letters, she had even gone to the police station in person to report the drug lord. If they didn't believe her, she said she had official receipts from the police at home. Officers went to search her house immediately, but just as she feared, they found absolutely nothing. Mary glanced at a government logbook and noticed the police chief's signature on it. That's when it hit her. This went way deeper than she had imagined.